Hi everyone. Today we will discuss atmospheric pressure. So atmospheric pressure is nothing but the pressure at the sea level is called as atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. Okay. So again another definition is the atmospheric pressure is the pressure of the atmosphere at any point is equals to the weight of the column of air unit cross sectional area extending from the point top to the top of the atmosphere is called atmospheric pressure. So but simply the pressure at the sea level is called atmospheric pressure. So atmospheric pressure is denoted with 1 atmosphere, 1 atm equals to 1 atmosphere equals to 1.013 into 10 power 5 pascals. Okay, so this is atmospheric pressure, that is 1 atmosphere equals to 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 pascals. So this atmospheric pressure is measured with barometer, that is mercury barometer. Mercury barometer. So mercury barometer is used for to measure the atmospheric pressure. Okay, here the apparatus is like this, I'm drawn here. So we can take the vessel. The vessel is filled with mercury, and another a glass tube. A glass tube is one end is closed, other end is open. The glass tube, a long glass tube, is filled with that mercury, and again it is immersed opposite side. Okay, open end is inside the container. So what happens, some mercury is vacant. Okay, some mercury is poured to the container and certain height. Okay, it is raised the mercury at certain height. Okay, the height is taken from the surface of this mercury to this mercury part. The height is taken h. Okay, here the air gap is consist mercury vapor. Okay, this gap is consist of vacuum or mercury vapors. The mercury vapors are vacuum. The pressure is 0 here. The pressure is 0. So this is taken P1. The pressure is 0. So we can find out here the pressure at this mercury level, at sea level. The pressure we can find out with using a mercury barometer. So here we can find out here a point A equals to point B. According to Pascal's law, at same height of at rest position of fluid, at same height the points is consist same pressure. So then at point A pressure equals to at point B pressure. Okay, so it will taken P2. So here P1 equals to 0 and P2. So from the at this level, variation of pressure P2 minus P1 equals to rho GH. Okay, this is equation number 1. here P2, okay, P2 equals to PA or PB, so these are equal. So this is taken P2 equals to here P2 equals to atmospheric pressure at sea level, and P1 equals to what? P1 equals to 0. So then from equation number 1, PA equals to rho GH. So this is equation number 2. Okay, we can easily find out PA equals to the height from this level, mercury level, to this tube level is height h. Acceleration due to gravity is taken at this point is 9.8 or a certain value. Rho is nothing but here the mercury density of mercury is 13.6 into 10 to the power of 3 kilogram per meter cube. So like this is the atmospheric pressure. We can find out easily atmospheric pressure with using of this mercury barometer. Okay, so what is atmospheric pressure? Atmospheric pressure is 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 pascals. We can also find out experimentally. So the Torricelli is a Italian scientist. First time it is invented this apparatus, mercury barometer, and experimentally proved the atmospheric pressure is 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 pascals. Here atmospheric pressure PA equals to the height of this glass tube. The height of this mercury in glass tube is, that is height h equals to 76 centimeters. Okay, that equals to 76 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters. Okay, the height of the mercury. And again the acceleration due to gravity on earth is 9.8 meter per second square, and rho equals to mercury density is 13.6 into 10 to the power of 3 kilogram per meter cube. You can substitute this the values in equation. So PA equals to, so what is rho? 13.6 into 10 to the power of 3 into G equals 9.8 into 76 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So this equals to, here this equals to 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 pascals. Okay, this is the value of atmospheric pressure is PA equals to 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5. So this is experimentally proved the atmospheric pressure at sea level. And another values of atmospheric pressure is 1 atmosphere equals to 760 millimeter of Hg, or it is also taken 76 centimeter of Hg. So okay, 1 atmosphere equals to 76 centimeter of Hg or 760 millimeter of Hg, and the atmospheric pressure is denoted in torr also. 1 torr equals to TA. So 1 torr equals to 133 pascals. 133 pascals. 1 torr equals to 133 pascals. And again 1 bar equals to 10 power 5 pascals. Okay, this is the values of, and 1 torr is nothing but 1 millimeter of Hg. 1 torr is minimum, that is 1 torr equals to 1 millimeter of Hg, or 1 torr equals to 133 pascals. So this is atmospheric pressure. Okay, next topic is gauge pressure. So from variation of pressure at depth, so we already derived the equation P equals to PA plus rho GH. So here P minus PA equals to rho GH. So this is equation number 1. The pressure difference here, the excess pressure at a point, at a depth or at a point is called the gauge pressure here. In this equation number 1, P minus PA is called as gauge pressure. Okay, gauge pressure, the excess pressure at a point, at a depth, is called as the gauge pressure. Okay, here the gauge pressure is measured with manometer. Manometer is measuring the gauge pressure. Okay, so this is the manometer diagram. So it is consists of U-tube, okay, glass U-tube. In glass U-tube, so we can use the fluid. So the fluid is two types here. For small density, we can use the oil, any oil. For large density, we can measuring the large density, large pressure difference. Okay, we can measure the large pressure change in pressure. So we can use low density like oil. Okay, for P minus PA is large. So then we can use using oil. Okay, so the fluid is oil. Oil is consists low density fluid, and P minus PA is large, sorry, it is small, so we can use oil. It is large, P minus PA is large, then we can using mercury. Mercury is the high density fluid. Okay, this fluid is consist for large pressure difference. We can find out the large pressure difference, we can using mercury, and small pressure difference, so we can using the oil. So any lubricant, we can use the lubricant. So here it is glass U-tube filled with the fluid. So whatever it may be, we can use whatever it may be. So here it level. So here at A point, at A side, point A side, we can attach the system, whatever the gauge pressure is find out. So the system is attached to the A side, and here the pressure is on fluid, then the height is increases here. Okay, the height from A point and B point both are equal. So then at A point we can find out at A point the pressure P, and the pressure difference from this equation, P minus PA equals to rho GH. Okay, So here rho is a density of fluid, and g acceleration due to gravity, again h height of fluid. Okay, so it is consist the scale, so we can easily find out the height and density of fluid. Already it is given, so we can use oil or mercury. Acceleration due to gravity at this point is 9.8, so we can use this equation, the pressure difference. This pressure difference is nothing but the gauge pressure. The gauge pressure P minus PA equals to GH. We can use this equation, we can easily find out the gauge pressure. Okay, next topic is hydraulic machines. In hydraulic machines, so in daily life we already seen that hydraulic machines, hydraulic brakes, hydraulic lift, tractors, for earth movers, for anywhere, so it is hydraulic lift, hydraulic brake, like that, so we are using. So what is the performance, okay, behind this? So what is the principle behind this hydraulic machines, hydraulic brakes, hydraulic lift, like that? So first of all, we consider, for example, we consider a horizontal piston. So a 3 vessels, so this is one and another one and another one, 3 vessels are connected. So this is A, B and C. Okay, 3 vessels are connected and one end is closed, another end is connected, a piston, P is the piston. The force is applied here. Okay, so before that, this is the piston, so it is filled with a liquid, so any fluid, oil, mercury, like that, so we are filled with oil. Okay, at the same hydroxy paradox, at any shape of these vessels, so it is consist the same height. Okay, when pressure, the force is applied on this piston, what happens? The pressure is don't diminished, indiminished, and equal force or equal pressure is applied on every particle of oil and every particle of fluid, so equal pressure is applied. So this is called the Pascal's law of transmission of fluid pressure. Okay, this is called. So here it is consist, area is more, area is equal here, A and B, C is equal area, B is consist, area is more. When the pressure is applied here, the equal pressure is applied in this and in this and in this C. A, B, C are equal pressures are applied on each particle of this fluid. Okay, for the conclusion is, whenever external pressure is applied, whenever external pressure is applied, on any part of a fluid, on any part of a fluid contained in a vessel, in a vessel, it is transmitted, it is transmitted, it is transmitted undiminished and equally undiminished and equally in all directions, in all directions. Okay, this is called Pascal law for transmission. This is called Pascal's law for transmission for fluid pressure of fluid pressure. Okay, here, so whatever the force is applied, whatever the pressure is applied on this fluid, so whenever external pressure is applied on any part of fluid is contained in vessel, okay, it is transmitted undiminished and equally in all directions, the same pressure is applied. So this is the mechanism, this is the principle of hydraulic machines. So hydraulic machines are like that: hydraulic lift and hydraulic brakes, and we are generally used hydraulic steering in different vehicles. So these are the use of hydraulic machines. So we are discussed here the hydraulic lift. The hydraulic lift schematic diagram is like this. So it is U-shaped a machine. So it is consist one end the area is less and the area is more right hand. Okay, it is consist a piston and another one. So it is also piston, but it is moves upward direction and downward direction. It is also moves upward direction and downward direction. Okay, the area is taken here. Area A2 is more than A1. Okay, area of second side, okay, U-tube, and second side area is more than very large than first side. The piston is consist the piston. Okay, the pressure is equal pressure on both sides according to Pascal's law for transmission of fluid pressure. Okay, so here the piston is moving downward direction. The force is applied, F1 force is applied on downward direction. What is the pressure? P equals to F1 by A1. Okay, that means the pressure F1 equals to P into A1. So this is equation number 1. Okay, this force, okay, this force F1 equals to P into A1. This pressure is undiminished and equally, okay, equally it is transmitted and second side, okay, first side the force is applied, the pressure is applied and first side, and it is moves transmitted and second side equal and all particles, so with all directions. So what happens? It is moves upward direction. So whatever it may be, it car or a bus so or any weight, it is moves easily. So because of the force here, F1 equals to P into A1. Okay, here next it is transmitted. It is transmitted. So another end, the platform. So that is second one. The P equals to, it is P equals to F2 by A2. Okay, from this equation, F2 equals to P into A2. This is equation number 2. So from the equation number 1, so here P equals, what is P equals to? F1 by A1. Okay, F1 by A1. So then F2 equals to, so here F1 by A1 into A2. So that is F2 equals to F1 into A2 by A1. So this is the force. Okay, the force is upward direction. The force applied F2 is upward direction. F2 force is applied upward direction. So that is F1 into A2 by A1. A2 by A2 is more than A1. So then F2 is more than F1. So this A2 by A1 is called the mechanical advantage. A2 by A1 is called mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage. This mechanical advantage is more, okay, more than 1. So then it is lift easily. Okay, so it is hydraulic lift. So very less weight is applied. Okay, less force is applied. Then the upward force is more. Upward directions, we can easily lift the heavy weights. So in water servicing centers, so hydraulic lift is used. Hydraulic brake also is same. When the pedal is pushed in this system, the force is applied. So very low force is applied, and the system is consist, and another system, the oil is moves. It is consist high area. The area is high. Then what happens? The force is increased. The pressure, equal pressure, but the force is increased. And force is increased. That particular brake liner is push up to the wheel. Then it is easily stops with using of hydraulic brake. So it is the hydraulic machines.